Okay, let's just continue with the next subtopic, which is to determine the expansion of 1 plus x to the power of n, where for absolute x less than 1, where n is a rational number. For the binomial expansion 1 plus x to the power of n, where n is a rational number, especially negative integer or a fraction, we use this following expansion. Okay, so what we should have to make sure is it is 1 plus with ax. Okay, so please be careful. It is supposed to be 1 with plus with ax, not a plus b anymore, and all to the power of n. So what is the formula? It should start with 1 plus n multiplied with ax plus n minus 1 over 2 factorial of ax all to the power of 2. So if we compare these two terms, the second and the third term, this n is actually divided with 1 factorial and then ax to the power of 1. So the fourth term, it should be n minus 1 multiplied with n minus 2. So the denominator is 3 factorial and then ax is all to the power of 3. So we continue. So usually if the question didn't give anything, we should finish it, but it's depending on the value of n. Usually it will say up to 4 or 3 terms. So it depends on the questions. This expansion is valid only for absolute of ax should be less than 1. Means that ax should be in between -1 and 1. Let's do some examples. So we didn't see it clearly, so we do example. So expand 1 plus 3x all to the power of 1 over 3. So 1 over 3 is a rational number in ascending power of x until and including x to the power of 3. So we must expand up to the power of x to the power of 3. By substituting x equal to 1 over 125, find the value of cube root of 2 to 5 decimal places. Okay, so we have two parts of the question. The first one to expand. So let's do the first. So expand by using the formula. First of all, remember, list out all the infos we have. So the first one is our ax. What is our ax? So here we have 3x. And then what is n? N is equal to 1 over 3. Now we just have to substitute into the formula. So the first term should be 1. The second term is n multiplied with ax. What is n? 1 over 3 multiplied with 3x, which is ax, which is equal to 3x. Okay, the second term, 1 over 3 multiplied with n minus 1. 1 over 3 minus 1 divided with 2 factorial multiplied with 3x all to the power of 2. So it should be ax, all ax to the power of 2. And then 1 over 3, 1 over 3 minus 1, 1 over 3 minus 2 divided with 3 factorial and ax all to the power of 3. So the question asks to give up to x power of 3. We can stop here. So now what we should do? We have to simplify every terms. So the first one, 1. The second one, 1 over 3. 3 is equal to 1. So 1 plus x. And then the third term, 1 over 3. This one will be negative 2 over 3. So this one also equal to 2. So negative 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 3 is negative 2 over 9. So negative 2 over 9 divided by 2 is negative 1 over 9. So 3 to the power of 3 is 9. So negative x squared. 9 divided by 9, right? Okay. So the fourth term, 1 over 3. This one negative 2 over 3. This one is negative 5 over 3. And divide with 3 factorial, which is equal to 6. So 1 over 3 multiplied with negative 2 over 3. So if I do for the examination, what I should do is simplify each part of the bracket first, and then put in your calculator 1 over 3 in a bracket, multiply with negative 2 over 3, multiply with negative 5 over 3. So everything will be in the bracket. And then barulah we divide with 6. And then this 3 to the power of 3 equal to 27. So, -2 multiplied with -5 is 10. 3 is 27. So, 27 cancel out already with this 27. So, we have 10 divided by 6. So, what 10 divided by 6? 5 over 3. So, it will be plus 5 over 3 x power of 3 plus dot dot dot. So, you can give the answer in this final. Okay. So, for expansion to be valid, we have to check the absolute of 3x is less than 1. So, what is our x should be? So, x should be in between negative 1 over 3 to 1 over 3 only. So, how we get to this? So, it's 3x less than 1 more than negative 1. So, to get x in the middle, so we have to divide with 3. Okay? Okay. Okay, what is the next part of the question? We want the exact value of cube root of 2. So, this cube root of 2 should be the subject of our finding. So, by substituting x equal to 1 over 125 on the left side and on the right side of the equation we have as the result before. So, what we get on the left side, on the right side, and then simplify everything. Make sure we have the exact value, means that whether it's in the fraction form or in the third form, doesn't matter. But make sure on the left side we have the exact form. So, because we want to make sure that cube root 2 will be the subject. So, simplify the left side. So, the right side you can just put on your calculator and get the answer. So, for this one, what we get is find the common denominator, which is 125. And then the right side we copy everything, or we just put calculator. So, on the left side, what we get is 125 plus 3, which is 128 over 125 all to the power of 1 over 3. And the right side we get 1.007937. So, the answer want you to give in a 5 decimal places. So, make sure you give more than 5 for the working. So, the next part is to simplify the left side. So, make sure we have 2 in the fraction. So, what is 2? 2 can be exist if we multiply with 64. So, we will get 128. So, divide 128 into a multiplication between two numbers, which is 64 and 2. So, we can simplify the left side. So, what we get is 1 over 3 is cube root. So, cube root of everything. So, cube root of 65, which is equal to, what is cube root of 65? 4. And then cube root of 2, what we want to find is cube root of 2, and cube root of 125, which is equal to 5. Okay? So, we have 4 multiplied with cube root of 2 divided by 5, which is equal to 1.007927. So, let the cube root of 2 as the subject. What we have as the result is 1.007937 multiplied with 5 divided by 4. So, what we have as the result is 1.25992. So, this is by approximating using the binomial expansion. But if you calculate directly by using your calculator, you will get the value that almost the same as this one. Okay. So, 5 decimal places. Make sure you give your answer in 5. Example 4. By using binomial expansion, expand 1 over, oh now we have 1 over 2 minus x all to the power of 2 in ascending power of x until the term of x cubed. Hence, state the range of value of x for the expansion to be valid. So, this one is every time we do expansion for the n to power n is a rational numbers, we have to make sure the x valid for some certain range. And then the second one is to find the value of 1.9 to the power of -2, correct to 3 decimal places. So 3 dp. So let's do the first one, which is to expand this one. So how to expand 1 over 2 minus x all to the power of 2? So we didn't learn about this, but we know we can Yes, simplify by using the rule of indices. This will be 2 minus x all to the power of negative 2. So because t to the power of negative 2, which is a negative integer. Okay, so negative integer, which is not the natural number. So we have to use the second formula, 1 plus ax to the power of n. So because we have 1, not 2. So what we should do? We have to factorize 2. So after we factorize, what will we get? Everything should be to the power of negative 2. Means that the 2 that we factorize should be to the power of negative 2. So if we divide this one with 2, so x also need to be dividing by 2. So this 2 to the power of negative 2 is equal to 1 over 4. So 2 to the power of negative 2 is actually 1 over 4. Okay, so we can just ignore for this one. We have to solve for this one. Okay, so how to solve for the one in the bracket with power of negative 2? So we can apply the formula, which is 1 plus ax to the power of n formula. So we have 1 over 4 multiplied with 1 minus x over 2, negative 2. What is our ax? So what is our ax? Negative x over 2. N equal to negative. Okay, so n equal to negative 2, ax equal to negative x over 2. So substitute the formula. So 1 over 4 should be outside all the bracket from this one. So the first term should be 1. The second term should be n, which is negative 2 ax, negative x over 2. And then plus with n minus 1 over 2 factorial ax to the power of 2. And then n minus 1, n minus 2, 3 factorial ax power of 3. So simplify everything on the right side. So what we get as the result? Negative 2 multiplied with negative 2 equal to 1. So what we have is 1 on the first term. And then this one also should be 1, right? Yeah, 2 divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 should be 1. And then this one is negative 2, negative 3, 2, 2, 2. So positive, positive, 3 over 4. Yes, correct. And then this one, 3, 3, 3, negative 4, 2, negative, negative. So x cubed over 2. Plus dot, dot, dot. So you should do some correction here lah. Negative 2 and negative 2 here can be cancelled out. So we don't have 2 here. So 1 over 4 of 1. What plus x plus 3 over 4 x squared plus 1 over 2 x cubed. Okay, so if you notice here, this is the correct answer. We expand 1 over 4 multiply with everything here. So we have 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4x plus 3 over 16x squared plus 1 over 8x cubed plus dot dot dot. Okay, so please do some correction here. Okay. So, what is the results for this one? 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4x plus 3 over 16x squared plus 1 over 8x cubed. The next part of the question, they ask you to find the range that x is valid. So we know what is our ax. So ax equal to 1 over 2x. So absolute of 1 over 2x less than 1. So define, we get 1 over 2x less than 1 more than negative 1. So x should be in between negative 2 and 2. How about b? So previously, we know that 1 over 2 minus x to the power of 2 can be written in the form of 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4x plus 3 over 16x squared plus 1 over 8x cubed. So, because we want to find 1.9 to the power of negative 2, so 1.9 with 2 minus x can be related. How? Because 1.9 is equal to 2 minus 0.1. Means that our x is equal to 0.1. This is x. X equal to 0.1. So what we need to do, we just have to replace the x with the 0.1. 1. Sub 0.1 into every x here. So what we get as the result, because x in between -2 and 2 satisfy the range, so we can use it to find the answer. So just sub 0.1 as x. So what we get, put in your calculator, make sure you put the correct bracket, everything, and power. So the result is 0.277. If you're not sure, we can check by directly calculate what is 1.9 to the power of -2. Okay, so this is some type of the question they can ask in this topic. So we finished with chapter 3. So you can do every questions in chapter 3 tutorial, and please do miscellaneous question for your preparation for examination. Okay, thank you. So we can start with our UPS.